If I sleep wrong, I'm in excruciating pain. So it just sucks to move around. It just feels horrible.
I'm grateful for her, but my mom aggravates me sometimes.
1, 2, 3.
I have no life. My legs can't even hold my weight anymore. I can't get up. I can't walk. I'm trapped.
Chris dives into the wild circus of his daily struggles due to his heavy weight. He paints a vivid picture of starting each day more tired than a marathon runner post-race, with mobility slipping away like a bar of soap in the shower. Getting out of bed is an acrobatic feat, involving a somersault-like maneuver because, well, gravity and his body aren't on speaking terms. But hey, the show must go on, right? Let's see what's up next.
Every day, it gets harder to get out of bed. My body's constantly getting more exhausted. Every day that I wake up, I lose more mobility. I get tired faster. Everything is limited now.
Reminiscing about his roller coaster childhood in Las Vegas, Chris spills the beans on how a rocky financial ride and meals as irregular as leap years led him to pounce on food like a cat on a laser pointer. This buffet-style upbringing laid the groundwork for his tempestuous love affair with food, stretching well into his adult life. But hold your horses, the saga takes an even wilder turn from here.
I was born in Las Vegas, Nevada. When I was growing up,
My parents struggled financially,
so
I was never really sure when my next meal would be coming.
my brother Tommy and my sister Crystal, if it was Taco Tuesday and mom happened to bring home a big bag of tacos, if you didn't eat as much as you could eat, they weren't there when you went back later.
In a chat as casual as a backyard barbecue, Chris lays out his lack of activity and his towering ambitions to reshape his life, especially for his daughter, who's just a stone's throw away. His drive to morph from a passive observer to a playtime all-star in his daughter's life is palpable, despite his historical tussles with weight and lifestyle management. And guess what? There's more to this story, and it's downright jaw-dropping.
With my brother, since he's mentally challenged, someone has to help take care of him, and he lives with my mom because of that. So with my mom moving in with me, he's gonna move in too. Right now, she says she has to tie up some things back home for them to make the move, and then she plans to be here to help me. But I'm hoping that if I lose a lot of weight soon.
After a powwow with Dr. Now, Chris is armed with a new battle plan involving high protein, low carbs, and a cap at 1,200 calories a day. Talk about a culinary tightrope. With a renewed zeal, he vows to stick to this Spartan regime, throwing in VR gaming as his secret sauce to staying active. You won't want to miss the transformation. It's nothing short of epic.
Like get out and do things, and until I can learn to control my eating habits, which is what I want to do, I'm just going to continue to be alone.
So why you haven't done anything about it so far?
I didn't think that I could.
What do you mean?
I just didn't. I didn't think I had the willpower to do it.
All right. So at this point, if you want to prove to me you're ready to change and turn your life around, your actions need to show me that.
Chris is smashing it, folks. He's shedding pounds, boosting mobility, and spreading the health vibe like a viral dance challenge among his family. This bandwagon of healthy living is steering clear of surgical shortcuts, powering through with pure grit and family cheerleading. But keep your eyes peeled, the best is yet to come.
Okay.
The drive you had to make is still a little bit long to keep making that trip. I give you a couple of months to lose another 30 pounds. And if you do both of those things, we will move ahead with surgery and get you down to your ideal body weight, hopefully in a year or less.
Yes, 200 pounds, that would be crazy.
As the prospect of weight loss surgery looms like a cliffhanger in a season finale, Chris takes a moment to pat himself on the back and reflect on his commendable progress. Opting to potentially skip the surgical route, he bets big on his newfound lifestyle to keep the pounds off. Stay tuned, because Chris's next moves are bound to be blockbuster material.
Wait, I thought that surgery was the only thing that was going to help me do this. You know, my mindset, that was it. You know, surgery was the tool that I needed. Well, once I came out here and I started going through this process, you know, you provided me with tools pre-surgery. You know, these are the things you need to do. I went over the book. I started applying these techniques. I started applying the eating habits, the exercise.
We kick off with our main character grappling with self-doubt, feeling like she's in a rut that she can't claw her way out of.
Sometimes I think to myself, I'm never gonna change. Everything hurts. My back hurts. My shins hurt. I am so limited in what I can do and where I can go.
She dives into her mobility woes, lamenting her limited capacity to move around, which starkly outlines how her weight puts a damper on her day-to-day life.
I feel trapped. I'm miserable.
She opens up about feeling like a prisoner in her own body, throwing around phrases like nasty, yucky monster to express her self-view.
I feel like a nasty, yucky monster. But I don't like it. I don't like being this person. I don't like being this size.
Sometimes I feel so hopeless. And I think
She lays bare her toxic relationship with food, delving into her chaotic eating patterns and the overwhelming stress of not keeping track of calories.
my relationship with food isn't healthy. I spend a lot of time of the day stressing, what am I going to eat? When do I get it?
Oh, is it ready already?
Yeah, it was ready a while ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what we
I can't stand for more than 30 minutes. So
She mentions how often she eats and her denial about the caloric bomb in her meals, highlighting her struggle to face the harsh reality of her eating habits.
I probably eat 4 or 5 times a day. I can't face the reality of how many calories I eat, so I just don't keep track at all. There's anticipation before I eat, but it's not enjoyable. It's a feeling of desperation and sadness.
Thank you, Dad.
She shares her feelings of desperation and melancholy linked to eating, describing it as her brief vacation from anxiety and the harshness of reality.
Food, it's a comfort, and it's helping me avoid reality. I have a lot of anxiety, and I don't like it, and I am at peace while I eat. I don't have to think about the way I let those around me down if I'm...
Her family weighs in, noting how food acts as a temporary anxiety fix, but also acknowledging the downward spiral that has robbed her of independence, leaving her confined at home.
It's worrisome. Food helps calm her down to feel less anxious. Now, the overeating has just spiraled out of control. She's lost her independence. She's pretty much housebound. I don't know how to help her.
I feel like my parents see...
We take a trip down memory lane to her lifelong battle with weight, starting from childhood, illustrating how food became her emotional crutch and symbol of self-love.
I have struggled with my weight my whole life. When I was 5, I think I weighed close to 160 pounds. I was a little kid that didn't know how to take care of myself emotionally or physically. I knew that people expressed love to me by giving me treats.
She reminisces about a jarring moment at 16, having to use a special scale meant for wheelchair users, a wake-up call to the gravity of her condition.
I was 16. I went to the doctor, and they escorted me to a special scale in the back built for people who are in wheelchair. They put me on it, and I thought, this is it. I am bigger than a person plus a piece of equipment.
All through high school, Amber is really overweight.
She recounts her lonely college days, which spiraled into depression, dropping out, and feeling subhuman, painting a bleak picture of her growing isolation and despair.
I went to college, and I continued to gain weight and became more and more introverted.
Amber, all of a sudden, she doesn't want to work, she doesn't want to drive, and she got depression. I didn't understand.
I dropped out of school. I washed out. And I failed. I felt less than human.
She confesses feeling like a letdown to her family, especially the pain and pity she reads in her mother's eyes, making the emotional toll all too real.
She always felt like she didn't live up to our expectations. She was always a disappointment to us.
My legs are too weak. I can't make it.
She just became a typical underachiever.
Despite her yearning to prove her worth beyond her physique, she admits the harsh limitations her obesity imposes on her life and future aspirations.
I wish I could be self-sufficient, successful, and show the world I am made of so much more. But I know as long as I'm big, as long as I am obese, I will never be able to be that person.
The narrative explores her strained relationship dynamics, highlighting her boyfriend's challenges with their dwindling intimacy and her guilt over gaining weight during their time together.
I'm thankful for the support from my boyfriend. He is the kind of guy that prefers bigger women. My boyfriend is sexually very frustrated. I think he wishes we could be intimate, but I'm not really at a space where intimacy is a thing I can indulge in. My hero.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Her health takes a nosedive, sparking fear for her life as she and her boyfriend confront the possibility of her condition worsening, intercut with scenes of her indulging in unhealthy foods, underlining the tension between love and enabling habits.
She's getting worse, and she's been getting worse rapidly, and I don't want to see her pass away.
I'm almost to the point where going out isn't even possible for me anymore. When I do, it's only shopping for foods I want. These are so good.
The episode wraps up with her recognizing the urgent need for change to claw back her health and independence, setting a determined yet hopeful stage for her future endeavors.
If we're going to be married, I need to have a partner, not somebody that is going to let themselves die.
I know I'm doing things that are killing me, and I have to stop.
That was absolutely wild, wasn't it? Tony struggles with mobility and expresses embarrassment about his body. He feels drastically different from others and is ashamed to be seen. This moment highlights the severe physical and emotional challenges he faces due to his weight. You think this was something? Just wait.
Tony. You gotta bring that toilet over, babe. Okay, Walker. I'm embarrassed of my body. I don't want anybody to see it.
Can you believe what we just saw? Tony discusses the extreme measures necessary for his basic needs due to his weight, such as having a restroom brought to him. He reveals his feelings of helplessness and dependency on his family for everyday tasks, portraying a deep vulnerability and the impact of his condition on his dignity. Brace yourselves, there's more.
I have to have the restroom brought to me because my weight is more than what the toilet holds. Really? Was that necessary? And I feel like I can't do anything on my own.
Charlie, your mom needs you.
I can't even sit in the bathtub, so I have to sponge bath.
Now, this part really hits home. Tony's family expresses their concerns and the emotional toll his condition has on them. They discuss the recent realization of the severity of his pain and their desire for his health improvement. This segment emphasizes the family's perspective, shedding light on the collective strain. More revelations coming up.
I never used to take her weight seriously until a couple months ago when I actually saw how much pain she's in.
You get to hand them out.
It makes me worry about her. I just want her to be healthy so she can be around.
Charity makes me happy and I love being around her. So I take care of her most all the time, every day.
What a bombshell. A flashback to Tony's childhood reveals a history of abuse and emotional eating. He describes how food became a comfort from his violent father, leading to a cycle of overeating. This insight into his past provides context for his current struggles with weight and food addiction. Hold tight, because it gets even more intense.
I just never dreamed my life could get this bad. I had a pretty bad childhood. My father was a drunk. I was so scared of him. I remember running when it was time for him to get off work. He would throw the dishes out of the cupboard and he would punch us back of the head, and it felt like my whole life was in panic all the time.
Finally, a bit of sunshine. A significant improvement is shown as Tony and his daughter go dress shopping, marking a moment of joy and normalcy. Tony appreciates his new body image and the positive changes in his relationship with his daughter, highlighting a hopeful turn in his journey. And the journey doesn't stop here.
Charlie and I are going dress shopping today. We're looking for maxi dresses in size like 22, 24. Okay. Being able to go out and buy clothes at a store, it's a big change for me. Before, I had to custom order everything. I'm starting to like how my body looks in the mirror.
Can you even imagine this? James, another participant, shares his struggles with mobility and pain due to his weight. He feels depressed and limited, barely managing day-to-day activities. This segment highlights another individual's battle with obesity, mirroring Tony's struggles, but also emphasizing the widespread nature of such challenges. Wait till you see what happens next.
James, you up? It's time to get up. You gonna eat any breakfast? Son?
I don't care.
You want an egg?
Yeah.
All right.
Being overweight for so many years, it's depressing. My knees just ache. Joints like they just...
Talk about a nightmare scenario. A tragic incident where James gets stuck and requires emergency assistance starkly illustrates the dangerous physical implications of extreme obesity. His despair and feelings of worthlessness during the ordeal are particularly poignant. And just when you think it can't get more intense, it does.
I slipped and I ended up wedged in between the wall and the door.
Actually, he was 700 pounds at that time. And he screams to me, "Mama, help me, help me. I'm hung." I couldn't pick him up.
Fire department had to come in there and bust the wall in. I was screaming because the pain was so bad.
What a turnaround. James achieves a milestone in his weight loss journey, receiving praise from his doctor for losing a significant amount of weight. This triumphant moment showcases the results of his hard work and determination, serving as a motivational climax to his story. And the uplifting moments keep coming.
290 pounds was my target, and I can't believe I got here. That I would lose over 400 pounds. I'm not sure if I could believe that 2 years ago.
You've done very well, and I'm glad to see you to change your life. James has lost incredible amount of weight. He had a little hard time with this last bit.
This is the stuff that makes you smile. In a heartwarming reunion, Tony surprises his children by walking for the first time in years. This powerful scene captures the emotional and physical strides Tony has made, offering a touching glimpse into the personal victories within his family. And believe me, the surprises don't stop here.
I've been in Houston for 2 months now, and this whole time I've not seen my kid, except for Esau stopping by once. But today, my sister's bringing them down, and I really can't wait to see them. I've been working really hard, so my plan is to surprise them and show them what I'm able to do now. I'm here to get the Clark children. Esau.
And here's the cherry on top. The episode concludes with Tony reflecting on his progress and looking forward to future independence. He expresses gratitude for his family's support and shares a hopeful outlook, summarizing the transformative impact of his journey on his life and relationships. But guess what? There's still more to look forward to.
How are you?
She tried to do it for us. That's what it was.
Wow. I can say today was one of the best days I've had in a long time. And everything I've gone through, it was worth it. With a little more rehab, I'll be able to walk completely on my own without a walker, so that my kids will no longer have to pick me up, but I would not have been able to do this without their love and encouragement.
You won't believe what just happened. Gino describes the excruciating pain he experiences from sleeping incorrectly due to his excessive weight. This physical discomfort affects his mobility and quality of life daily, making even minor movements a challenge. And guess what? It gets even wilder from here.
The sleep situation, if I sleep wrong, I'm in excruciating pain. So it just sucks to move around. It just feels horrible.
I'm grateful for her, but my mom aggravates.
Just when you thought it couldn't get more emotional, the emotional impact of Gino's father's death is discussed, highlighting it as a significant emotional trigger for his weight gain. The loss deeply affected him, marking a point of increased emotional eating and subsequent health decline. But hold on, the next part will really tug at your heartstrings.
I remember Gino's dad's death. It hit him really hard. It was really painful to see that for him. That was the most upset I've ever seen him. It's at a point now where Gino's weight gain, anything emotional is gonna add to it. His health is declining. Like, it's rough.
You start to pass a certain weight on the scale.
Family reunion alert. During a consultation with Dr. Now, Gino introduces his family who have come to support him, including his mother, cousin, and uncle. This moment underscores the family's commitment to his health journey, setting the stage for a collective effort in managing his weight. Brace yourself. The upcoming dialogue is a doozy.
How are you?
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. All right, you must be Gino.
Yes, sir.
So, who we got here? We got a full house.
My cousin Nico here with me today.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Now.
I have my mother Rhonda.
How are you?
And I have my uncle Mike.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. So you all came here to support him, huh?
Absolutely.
Well, good to meet you all.
This next bit is a real eye-opener. In a crucial dialogue about household dynamics, Gino discusses how his mother, despite having had weight loss surgery herself, struggles to enforce healthier eating habits. This conversation reveals the challenges of changing long-standing family patterns. And just when you think you've seen it all, there's more to come.
You.
It is Mom and me.
Okay. So, does Mom try to stop you from eating high-calorie food?
I mean, she's always on my case about the eating habit, but I just to avoid argument, I just do everything on my own. She had gastric bypass herself in the past, yes.
So, you had weight loss surgery.
Watch as the plot thickens. The doctor challenges Gino's cousin on his role in the family's eating habits, pointing out the need for change in their daily interactions. This highlights the pervasive nature of unhealthy eating within the family and the importance of collective responsibility. Stick around, the next scene is a real kicker.
Okay. And you, the cousin, don't think I'm forgetting you in this. How often you all eat together with each other? How often you do that?
A lot. Every day we have that deep culture of eating bad foods and just the bad habits.
Just because the food is there doesn't mean you have to eat it.
Right.
Get ready for a major turning point. Facing a critical decision point, Gino is presented with the harsh reality of his situation by Dr. Now. He must change his lifestyle significantly or face potentially life-threatening consequences, emphasizing the severity of his condition. The stakes are high, and it only gets more intense.
So, because you're at the crossroads where you either do this or you're going to continue to eat and gradually get your weight up to the point that you're not going to be able to walk anymore, then after that, everything will go like pushing first domino. Your health is going to go down and you're not going to make it. Okay? All right, so I'm going to get some booklet for you.
Here comes a mix of highs and lows. After some weeks on the diet, Gino starts seeing physical improvements like better movement and breathing, yet faces mood swings due to hunger. This mixed progress illustrates the complex emotional and physical adjustments involved in such a drastic lifestyle change. You'll want to see what's next. It's quite the roller coaster.
The last couple of weeks, I do see some changes in Gino. Some are good and some are very frustrating because he does have some mood swings because he's hungry, but the breathing, the moving is much better.
And grab a fork. Just cooperate with me. I don't want to argue. I really don't want to argue. Already going through enough.
Feel-good moment incoming. Gino finally feels confident enough to ask a friend out, signaling a significant boost in self-esteem and social life due to his weight loss efforts. This personal milestone marks a turning point in his emotional well-being. But the journey is far from over. Keep watching for more uplifting developments.
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing one thing that I wanted to do for a long time, which is to ask my friend Jess out on a date. And I've always wanted to ask her out, but I've never had the confidence before to do so.
Time for a reality check. Dr. Now expresses disappointment in Gino's slower than expected weight loss progress after moving to Houston, underscoring the ongoing challenges Gino faces in adhering to the weight loss plan. This serves as a reality check on the difficulties of consistent change. Up next, Watch how Gino handles this bump in the road.
But here's the situation. It is now 4 months later, and you have been losing 18 to 19 pounds a month instead of 50. And Nico, you have been losing 4 to 5 pounds a month instead of 25. So what happened with the situation with your eating habits? You made so many good choices the first month. So what happened to them?
It's just my fault.
And now for something completely different. 2 months post-surgery, Gino and Nico explore Texas culture more deeply, indicating a new chapter in their lives. This moment reflects both their physical healing and their growing attachment to their new environment, hinting at future possibilities for both. Don't go anywhere. The best is yet to come.
The hard part is going to be maintaining a good balance of healthy living. And both of us feel like it might be better to do that down here than back home. And we're looking at possibilities for staying down here.
Come on this way. Today's y'all's lucky day.
Is it hard? So we're gonna look completely stupid, dude.
Okay, so look, to close it up.
Overall, I'm feeling super grateful today to Dr. Now.